guys, it's Brandon with Bus Barn Boys today. We're going to be doing a brake job on a Bluebird Vision bus. We got the rear brakes that we need to do. First, before I get started, I want to talk to you guys about what we use on the brake pads. This is Disc Brake Quiet, and what this does is when you spray it on the back of the pads, don't spray it on the abrasive side or the friction side. This is what rubs up against the rotor, just like that. It'll go there, but you want to spray it on the back side. And the reason for that is it creates kind of like a tacky, sticky position against the piston here, and that's going to keep it from vibrating or squealing. So I'll show you guys kind of what that's like. So you just do like a pretty liberal coat on the back, and that'll be just fine. And I'll show you here in a second that it's like a sticky paint. This one is in blue, so it's kind of cool looking. But you're not going to spray it on the abrasive side, because like I said, that'll make a mess. It won't slide against the rotor like it's supposed to, and it's just not good for it. So here we go. It's like a sticky. Anyway, what that does is it sticks up against that piston, and it'll create it won't vibrate as much, so that makes it a lot better. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get started on the brake pad disassembly. So we got a 5/8 bolt right there, and you just give it a good tug. And then this X-wing plate comes off, is what I like to call it. Kind of looks like an X-wing type thing. Star Wars. That holds the pads on there. And what I have already done was I've took the caps off the master cylinder, and what I'm going to do is actually push these pistons back, and I got a bucket under the master cylinder there, so it's actually going to push fluid back through this brake line, send it back up to the master cylinder, and leak out. But if you can see, there's like this right here is like a little wedge that I can put my screwdriver in there, and I'll just move it back just about halfway, get that fluid to start pushing back, and this is a good sign. This is what you want to see. Okay, now I'll do it to this next one. You'll probably see this top one come back out a little bit. You don't have to give it a ton of force, just kind of even pressure. That's good right there. So now I can move this back just a little bit. Now I'll get my big pry bar and stick it in there. Now I'll move the whole thing back. Like I said, good even pressure. You don't have to go Hercules on it. I'm pretty much just putting my body weight on it at this point. Alright, I think maybe it's pretty close. Okay, so now at this point we're just going to get rid of this brake pad. I might go top, bottom, top, there it goes. Put one of these new pads on there. Just slide it in there, just like that. Now we'll do the other side. Find that wedge. front of the master cylinder there. Give that one a shove. Come back a little bit. It's a good gap. Take my pry bar, and I'll be pushing that way, so I'm pulling back, so it's pushing that way. That makes it really, slight even pressure. Okay. Sometimes these are stubborn. They don't want to come out. Sometimes you can take the old brake pad and use it as a hammer and get it wedged out of there. Okay. See, these are nice and flush. Good for me to get a brake pad in there. Something I should have done already, and that's okay, is I can do it at this point. I got this stuff, ceramic brake parts lubricant, and I'll put it right on this slide. It helps a little bit because that'll keep the brake pads nice and lubed as they slide across. You know, when we put on the pads, they can easily glide through. So we'll do that. Just put that dude back on there. Got a nice shiny new X-Wing or whatever. Line up the hole with that. It's got a spring to it, so you want to push one hand, start the bolt with another. Tighten that down, just like that. Brakes are done on this side. So really easy process. You do the same thing on the other side. When you're done, after you put the wheels and everything on, make sure you put the caps back on the master cylinder, and then you press down on the brake and pump it up, so there won't be much pressure until you pump it up. And then that's when all the fluid will come back and level out. So thanks for watching, Bus Barn Boys.